Greetings, everybody, and welcome to my channel, The Healthy Voice. My name is Bella. I am a trauma-informed voice teacher. That means that I am a classically trained singer with over 2 decades of teaching experience, as well as experience and training in sound healing, crisis management in terms of social work, as well as wellness practices like massage therapy and nutrition. And so I bring all of it together to show you how to speak and sing with ease. In fact, I recently put out a course called The Voice Liberation Method. It's a self-paced 7-week course where I share with you all the things that I've learned over the course of 30 years of voice practice. Massage, tension release, guided visualizations, vocal technique, speech and diction, as well as journal prompts and PDF guides. It's all in there. So if you have been struggling to feel comfortable with your voice, whether you are a singer, a speaker, or just somebody who wants to be more comfortable being yourself, please check out the Voice Liberation Method. So I'm starting a series of question and answers. And so if you have a question that you would like me to answer, please put it in the comments below and I will answer it in a future video. So today's question is, why does my throat tighten up when I sing high notes? I can relate to this. I've naturally always been a soprano. I should phrase it like that. In high school and even in college, I was always in the first soprano section of the choir, and that's the highest sopranos. Those are the ones who hit those really high notes. And that's where my voice placement has always been naturally. But it's a funny thing with high notes. Just because you are naturally inclined to sing in that range doesn't mean that it always comes easily. And I've gone through many phases of my life where I struggled to get to these high notes. And so I can speak from experience on this one. And there are two reasons that come to my mind immediately. The first one is purely mechanical, purely technical, and it has to do with a lack of flexibility, which means you're not doing enough vocal work in your high range. So those muscles have become a bit stiff. They're not able to relax enough for you to reach the high notes. And so what I have found in my own practice is when I do daily warm-ups, which span my whole range, meaning I always go a little lower than I'm comfortable and a little higher than I'm comfortable. And when I do those exercises every single day, eventually what happens is my throat begins to relax as I go up into the high notes. And so it's easier to get to the high notes. So the first thing I would recommend you do is a daily vocal workout. And at the moment, I have warm-ups in my community. I don't have a playlist of warm-ups I can offer you just yet. But if you do a search for vocal warm-ups and vocal workouts, they're all over YouTube. There's even a really good one on Spotify by a company called Musicademy. And they have an advanced workout, which is excellent. And that's the one I go to when I want to really work out my voice every day. Now, the second reason is psychological. It has to do with a fear response. So one thing I've noticed in my own practice and also in the practice of my clients and my voice students is if you are singing, you're practicing, and you know a high note is coming, and you start to brace yourself mentally for that high note, meaning you're fearing the worst. You are expecting to get the note wrong or go flat or go out. I don't know. I don't know what it is that you are afraid will happen, but you're afraid you won't get it. As soon as you give in to that fear response, you are going to mess up. You will not be able to relax because any fear response, whether it's worry, stress, panic, causes muscle tension in the throat. So if you want to get to those high notes, you have to change your mindset, which means you're going to have to become okay with messing up. You have to develop a feeling of non-attachment to outcome, which means as you're practicing, you are going to sound bad. And I tell my students who come to me for private lessons, if you want me to help you, you have to become comfortable with sounding bad. And this is very difficult for perfectionists. People who are perfectionists, they cannot tolerate sounding bad. And that's why perfectionism is not a good thing. It is not something to be proud of. I know that some people will humble brag their perfectionism, but this is a debilitating thing. This is not good. I say this from experience because I myself have suffered from perfectionism for most of my life. I'm not proud of being a perfectionist because perfectionism has held me back big time. Years of my life have been wasted because I was too afraid to share my voice, knowing that my voice could never be perfect all the time. And so when you go to your voice lesson, or anytime you sing in front of other people, or even if you're just practicing on your own, you have to get comfortable with the idea that your voice will never be perfect all the time. You will have some days where you sound amazing and you feel so good, and then you go back the next day expecting to have the same experience, but you're a different person the next day. You may have not gotten enough sleep. You may have had an alcoholic drink the night before, which dehydrated you. You may be super stressed out. You never know what you're going to sound like until you start singing. And it's important to develop a feeling of non-attachment to outcome when it comes to your voice, an acceptance that your voice will not always be experienced the same way as it was the day before. And so as you're singing, understand that as you're about to reach those high notes, you are not afraid of those high notes because you're not afraid of going flat. You're not afraid of going out of tune. You're not afraid of your throat closing up because if it happens, you're going to try it again. And you're going to keep trying until eventually it becomes easy. So to recap, the two things I recommend for being able to ease up that throat tension when you're singing high notes is make sure you're practicing consistently every single day with an emphasis on warm-ups that put you up into that high range so that you're actually working out the muscles that are needed for those high notes. And also work on your mindset. Cultivate an attitude of acceptance of your voice, no matter what it sounds like, no matter what it feels like. Even on those days when you're tired, you're scratchy, you're croaky, you're mucusy, try to develop a love for your voice no matter what, an unconditional love, trusting that it will pay off and that you may go back and sing an hour later and sound pretty good. You can trust that you will sound good again. So don't beat yourself up on those days when you're struggling. And definitely 100% cultivate a mindset of curiosity as opposed to fear when you're singing. I hope that helps. Don't forget to check out the links below. You can always join my community where we meet together once a week and we practice. I put out warm-up videos as well as vocal challenges and hydration challenges, as well as fun prompts to get you thinking about your voice and where you're stuck. And if you join the mastery level, you'll even get a chance to meet with me once a month where I can help guide you in the direction you need to go depending on what your goals are. So thanks so much for watching this. And here's your journal prompt, by the way. So we're talking about fear of your high notes or fear of your highness. It's a little play on words here. So to sing really high notes means that you are going to stand out. And sometimes this can be part of where the fear comes in, is high notes are very, very delicate. And a high sound can be quite irritating to the voice. And so there can be a fear that if you sing a high note imperfectly, you may be too much for the room. You may stand out too much. So my journal prompt for you is, when in your life have you been too afraid to stand out? And when in your life have you actually been comfortable standing out? And what's the difference? Okay, guys, don't forget to keep going because the world needs your unique voice. I'll see you in the next one.